why I prefer the A level to the IB, the International Baccalaureate. The IB, in comparison to the A level, I have a slight preference for the A level, and I'll explain why. I'm not arguing that the A level is superior to the IB, to the International Baccalaureate. It is not. The A level is not superior to the IB. I just have a slight preference for the A level, and I'll tell you a little story before I explain the reason why I have a preference. When in the 90s, I used to teach at a school in Buckinghamshire. This school is a very high performing school. In fact, more than half of the teachers went to Oxford or Cambridge at this school. And when you mention something like IB, International Baccalaureate, the attitude, or what people say, the IB, what is that? Some sort of French European thing. That was the attitude then. Even top universities at the time snub IB. That has changed. It is not the case anymore. In fact, well, the IB is now better understood. In fact, there's a slight preference. For example, I suppose Harvard in particular have a higher proportion of students getting admission with IB in comparison to A level. And so it's many Ivy League. So yes, I have a slight preference for the A level to the IB, but it's not because the IB is inferior. It is not. In fact, in some cases, it may perhaps be superior to some extent in some areas. First of all, before I tell you the 5 or 6 reasons why I prefer the A level to the IB, let's just say a little bit about both. The A level has been around in the English education system for quite a long time, perhaps Wales as well, not just England, certainly not for Scotland. Anyway, the A level is a traditional qualification to gain admission into universities. When the IB actually has been around as well since the 60s, the A level much longer. But the IB, the difference between the two is that for the IB, you need to do a broader range of subjects. If you are doing the IB, say for example, you are taking IB in science subject, physics, chemistry, and biology. In addition to that, you must also do an element of mathematics and also languages, like a couple of some sort of language and art or humanities. So you have to do a broader range. And if you're doing art subjects in IB, you also have to do maths, some maths with it, although to a much lower level. You specialize. If you are doing IB, you specialize in about 3 subjects, which they call the higher. Say, for example, you're doing physics, chemistry, biology. You'll be asked to do those to the advanced, well, they call it the higher level, and then the rest will just be standard. So you do both art and science and languages. That is the main difference between the IB and A level. Whereas the A level, if you are studying 3 subjects, you just do your, physics, chemistry, biology, and that's it. Of course, you can do 4 or even 5 A levels if you want. Very rare. Okay, now just quickly, these are the reasons why I prefer the A level to the IB. Number 1, there are more teachers who are familiar with the A level spec. So the chances of you or your child doing well is higher in A level because there are teachers who are familiar with the program. Number 2 is that there's a smooth transition between the GCSE and A level, because the GCSE is designed, that is what is to be done before you go and do A level. Number 3, there's a wider selection of learning resources available because A level is more popular. Number 4, A level is good for students who are about average ability. Of course, it's just as good for the ones who are very able, but the IB is slightly more demanding in many respects because it encompasses a broader number of subjects. Number 5, employers understand the A level more than the IB. It could be possibly because of their own experience of school. Most employers anyway understand the A-level more. And the last but not the least, which is number 6 reason, is that it is easier to find school, sixth form schools or sixth form colleges who are doing A-level than it is to find the IB. So those are the reason why I have a slight preference for the A-level over the IB, the International Baccalaureate. Thank you for watching this video. Please like this video, please subscribe, and I look forward to speaking to you later.